So here's the deal. It's time for another message. And so it is. Let's get one of these, please. Dang it. Lurkers. Today they said, well, we're almost done. We'll be leaving you. We'll get out of your way. And I said, no. I like that you're in my way. Because if ever I have a problem, I can just go get the kid. How terrible of me. No. He likes helping me. But anyways, I gotta talk a little quiet. Me, Mooshky Goo, wants to say hey. Oh, let's just say hi. Oh, it's my baby. My bush kitty, douche kitty. Okay. And so it. Oh, he hit his head. Anyways, what is the mess? The new helper's kind of cute. Just saying. Okay, I really don't like it when I have to be quiet. But anyways. I'm sorry. He's kind of cute. Anyways, yeah. Closed doors are blessings. My child. My child. My child. My child. I'm getting such a visual. Okay. Let's read it. If something you were hoping for doesn't happen, know that something even better will. Okay, so a door has been shut. I'm getting like the visual I have is like little old you, like this big, and you walk through, or you're standing there and you turn around and these big, giant, like 100 yards, these doors just close, kaboom, like kaboom, right? And you're just this little, and it's like scary. It's like, it feels like scary. Like, now what? But it's not scary. It's like a chapter has been closed. God wanted it to be dramatic. Kaboom! And you're like, what? But then the other side is now available, and it's not scary. It just had to be dramatic so you wouldn't want to go back. Right? And sometimes I believe God even has to put the minions up to it to do something where they more or less are just acting a part to shepherd you into a different direction, where they have to be scary, like, don't come this way, so you won't go back. But really, they were just being dramatic because of the act. Let's call it Act 2. And now we're approaching Act 3. Oh my god, I'm scared, Megan. Help me. Closed doors are blessings. It's like when you get... It's not always a laughable situation. Sometimes it's rough. It's a very rough deal, but we're trying to keep it light so we can acclimate to the next chapter or the next act, which is right now. So, this is a blessing. Somebody is being offered a blessing of opportunity because you're not turning back. That door would dramatically shut for a reason so that you would not go back. Okay, and so now what? Mom! Okay, now what? If something you were hoping for doesn't happen, know that something even better will. And there are those of us that can absolutely vouch for this situation. It's like every time a door gets shut now, I'm like blessed. Got that shit over with. And what's next? But so often we spend lifetimes keeping our foot in the door and we don't want it to shut fully. It is bizarre. We hold on to this shit. It's like looking back, I'm like, it was so embarrassing that I think I might have actually died from a broken heart from somebody who broke it like intentionally. Like, why? I let that kid literally kill me from a broken heart. And it's like, why do we spend this time on these situations? It's like we feel obligated, this loyalty to the the ones that don't deserve our loyalty. It is mind-boggling. And so then we connect with the ones that are deserving. Okay, let me just stop right there. Okay, so we have this new opportunity where it felt like, you were hoping for something but it didn't work out, but it's gonna be even better, my beautiful babes. Let's get some tarot. Just a few, if we may. What happened to my... Oh, let's use this one. The fairy tale tarot, if we may. Okay. Closed doors are blessings. Redirection is God's protection. Alright, what is the message? We're going to just get a few and get the rest of the story or this new opportunity. It's a blessing. There is a blessing all around. What? Okay, if your money has been stagnant, well, it's because you were focusing on something that wasn't. Now, I know nearly all of my babes are like, meh, money, right? I get it. So, I have decided that we're going to shift that, we're going to tweak that perspective. It was like, shut the door of lacking. Now we're opening the door to, if we spent all that time that we were putting in the other situation, if we put that into ourselves and we were diligent and focused and consistent and there is an inevitable trajectory that inevitably will have milestones of progress, and we are in the making. the babes, the rise of the babes. We are in the making of ourselves, where we take hold of our fucking life and pay attention to the details and build this beautiful thing called, oh, what's it called? We can't say it. There's been a few titles to the podcast or the studio. For the record. I think the podcast is going to be called For the Record, but I'm not one Handowski. But anyways, we shut the door to the lack mentality, and we open the door to everything you ever thought you could be. I mean, it's going to take a lot of work. It's a whole lifestyle. Like, the people with the power and the money, and like, how did they fucking do that with Kuth? Doesn't matter. There's got to be a few of them that did it correctly and not step on each other, but I highly doubt it. I feel like we're going to be the new rare deal where we thrive with Kuth and we do it without stepping on somebody to gain. All together now. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. The Ten of Pentacles is open to a few of you. I don't know. A few? I guess this is just for a few of us. Where we're stepping into the abundant mentality. Where we are worthy. We're worthy. And I'm going to show us personally how to do it. First of all, I got to knock out the top bunk so I can sleep in there. I got a retrofit mattress so that I can knock out my bedroom area to start the studio. And if I have to get my own power tool and unscrew something and take that fucking top bunk out myself, I will. Eventually. I was hoping for help. My mom can help me. Anyways, we are on the trajectory to the Ten of Pentacles, and it starts by getting enough sleep, getting up, making your bed, making a good meal, going on your exercise thingy, doing all the things. We got to prepare for the opportunity, and it is a whole lifestyle. It is so much work, but you'll never work a day in your life if you do what you love, right? And you cannot fail unless you give up. So let's get one more for this Ten of Pentacles. Closed doors are blessings energy. One more, if we may, get a message for my babes. I just wanted one more. I guess we'll take it. We have the Eight of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Fast movement towards restriction. What? It feels like restriction. When the door is closed, it's like, okay, so something swiftly happened, a door shut, and something is not what you thought it was, and now you're out in the cold. But it's only out in the cold under this restriction where you can identify how to recreate the foundation. It's like you got to start out a little busted in the cold, but they are in forward movement, fast forward movement. It's like, okay, that door shut, and then you're out in the cold, and then you have to fucking think how to figure it out, kind of like step by step, And you will, because you don't want to sit out there in the cold, so you're going to figure that shit out quick, right? So let's get one more. After my babes put their mind and their back into it, what's happening? Headed towards the Ten of Pentacles is what's happening. Three of Pentacles. Something is being established. Something's being built. And you're not alone. I'm blessed. Oh my God, we're not alone, my babes. We're not alone. It's time to tell the stories, the untold stories. For the record, so many of us are starting to activate our throat chakra because it is in demand. Your stories are in demand. And my studio is a fucking platform that's going to allow for so many untold success stories so we can celebrate supernatural situations working together. That's amazing. I feel like we gotta get one more. So this closed door brings a big blessing, opens up to the infinite potential of you, where it feels restricted and you're out and busted. Like then you can hear your own thoughts, co-create, rebuilding the foundation of yourself and the system of you and where you're actually going, which is healing, health, thriving, prosperity, justice, celebration of overcoming. All right, working together. One more for my babes. If we may get a message. 8 of Swords. Okay, so it's gonna be a minute. Somebody's got a mental block. Me too. The mental block. I'm pretty sure it's so simple to identify, it makes it impossible. It's like, wait, I just got to clean up my diet and then I can think better. Yeah, it's a little something simple like that. Or all the habits, the clean house, the sleep schedule, exercise routine, getting the blood and the oxygen, or the oxygen in the blood, those endorphins and the creative juices get to flowing when you are up to date with the bills and you have the space to think. Someone needs to create more space to think by doing the things. And so let's say we did that, and then what? I don't want to just leave it with the 8 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Well, it looks like there's a lot of work to do. We are still confused. We don't know which direction to go, how to clean up our act. It's a process, one day at a time. Somebody doesn't know how to clean up their act. Or where to go, how to get to the 10 of Pentacles. But we are moving forward. We are unblocking ourselves one toxic thought at a time, removing that, or toxic actions. I don't know, you guys. I'm sorry. Where is this going, please, Spirit? We want like the Justice card or something cool to end it off with. What is the message? 5 of Cups. Well, somebody is struggling, okay? So, little spilt milk. I understand not everybody can close the door into the 10 of Pentacles. So there are those of us that are going to just be cheerleaders or supportive, I don't know, entertained Some of us are just being entertained, and others of us are on the playing field entertaining. Eventually, we're gonna all work together, though. For those of us doing the work, is there an outcome? For those of us doing the work, okay. Oh, I'm getting so emotional, my babes, the ones that are doing the work. You make it look so easy, but it is incredibly difficult to even grasp the amount of courage and strength that some of my babes have to fucking tame the dragon. Are you kidding me? It's like the wild beast that just wants to sleep whenever, eat whatever, say whatever. It's like somebody has control over that dragon. And they are applying themselves, their intention, divine intention. This purpose is, there are a few of us that we're fucking it up with divine purpose. And we're going to take as many babes with us as possible. Even if you're sitting on the sidelines cheering us on, or you're in the thick of it doing the fucking the hardest work that you can possibly imagine. It's not for everybody, but it is. So I'm gonna leave it right there with the strength. This means that you, some of us, a few of us, for sure, there are those of us here that are fucking stronger than you could ever imagine. Saving the world status. Okay, so that's what I have for my babes. I truly hope that helped. I love you guys so much. Until next time.